Myself a little bit. Hello, I'm Ismael Rodriguez. Welcome another week of live languages. This is the week 75 here. We've been a while now here spreading the live languages in the world. I usually do quantum hypnosis, supporting people in this ascension. I also do other techniques of angelic REIKI and, I channel identities and blah, 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 blah. In December 2019, I was guided to create these groups and do what I'm doing. Up until now, this is what I've been doing practically every week. We rest every fourth week or the last week of each month. If the month has 5 Thursdays, sometimes that happens. We rest the last Thursday. And so, but the other weeks we are here every Thursday for people who speak English and speaking English-speaking countries. On Fridays, I do another group for people who speak Spanish and Portuguese. So if you speak Spanish and Portuguese and you come across with this video, you can come on Fridays. You also have a space there where you can join us. They are completely free, these groups. They are volunteering. We are really here doing volunteering work, just raising the vibes in the planet. This is what we do. It's simple and at the same time so important. It's based everything here in simplicity. We are not here to judge anyone. We are here just to embrace who we are and to reflect in each other, what we are. And this is how we find so much about ourselves. This is how we expand so much together. And it's really, there is no rocket science behind. It's just being human, really. And so, and this, I invite people to come also if you feel like some gifts are awakening or some things are happening to you that you cannot find explanation to them. We are here to help about those things also. You don't have to speak light languages, as maybe I didn't mention that whilst I was recording, but I mentioned it before. This is a place really just to express, it was created to express, to spread the light languages, yes, as the core of it, but the space is for everyone who is going through these transitional times that sometimes can become really, really challenging, so that you can find a place where you can be heard, where you're gonna be listened, where you're not gonna be judged. This is my role, to filter all of that. Whenever I feel people being judgmental to each other, I really need to talk to them and tell them. Because for that there are plenty of places where people can go and do it. Here we are to raise the vibration in everyone here present in the group, and also in humanity, the planet, and everywhere in general. So a place to leave the ego a little bit aside, not away, because we don't need to run from it. Ego is good if we embrace it and we understand it. But not to come here and trying to be superior than anyone, because there is nobody superior than anyone, really. That's all an illusion, really, from the mind. So this is a little bit of me and what happened and how I created this group. And with me representing the light languages ambassadors in Ireland, is here Wesley with me. So I'm gonna let him talk a little bit about yourself, you want, whatever you want to say, really.
Hey, my name is Wesley McNamara, and I'm recording here from Ireland. Ishmael, with a very big respect, and I'm very grateful to be a part of this crew. Yeah, I just always feel a kind of such a loving, compassionate, we'll just say it, compassionate connection within this group, and such a neutral base plate for everybody. With the light languages, from my experience, I think it's the heart intelligence, multidimensional, and you can go into that aspect of it. Yeah, I just think it's amazing stuff, and I think it's a big shift to what's happening in the planet. It's an connection of work with Mother Earth as well as deeper aspects of the self, core intelligence. Yeah, and yeah, that's I suppose I better stop now because I'll keep going. Well, I will just say this, and for me, it's an intelligence that's beyond the mind, but then it's incorporating the mind. And yeah, and like what I was saying was, I wish everybody gets the best of connection with what they're working with, or whatever is going to happen within tonight's gig. So yeah, thank you very much, Ishmael, and everybody here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now, Nicole, Christy.
Hi, I'm Christy. I am from the United States, and I have the beautiful light language that flows through me. I have been Reiki 2 attuned. The reason I join, or my intention of joining this group when I do, is because I love this opportunity to be of service to humanity in unconditional ways, bringing in the unconditional love, and such a beautiful platform and group and family to be a part of, to deliver this love. And I'm honored to be here and excited to let whatever messages flow through me. Just honored to be here.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, and so let's start doing some blessings with the intention of cleansing the space, protecting the space. And they always serve us also as warming up the engines, really. And these blessings really put us in place, really, to go ahead with the rest of things that, as Wesley will say, we don't know what is going to happen. We never know what is going to happen. What we know that it will happen is that amazing things always happen, and a lot of love always happen, and a lot of vibrational experiences always happen. So be receiver as well as a giver when we are doing these things. This is something I mention for everyone, really, because I keep receiving these messages. We have this tendency to give a lot, but not so much to be receiving. Sometimes we believe, or we think, or we are programmed to believe that whilst we are giving, we cannot receive. And this is something that the more you put in practice, you will realize that you can do both simultaneously. But it's quite common, obviously, to to experience that when you are giving, and that's all you are doing. But yeah, we can do both at the same time. And I'm receiving these messages more and more about practice the giving and receiving feeling simultaneously, because it's gonna do a lot of good to you, really, because it's not gonna feel like at any point like you are being drained. It's not gonna be at any point. It's not gonna happen anyway, because we are going to do a grounding meditation in a moment. But it does happen sometimes with a lot of light workers. Sometimes we don't put that much intention in doing the grounding, and then we have this tendency to just become a giver, and that's it. Sometimes we drain our energy in our system, really, when it's supposed to be taken from source, not from our organism alone. This is to be letting the flow go on, and also that means that the flow doesn't only goes from us there, but we also keep receiving as we give. So that is important to do it consciously more and more every day with everything that you do. Everything that you do. And I mean everything that you do. That means also cooking. That means also when you are shopping, when you are in everything you do, feel that you are that simultaneous giver and receiver more consciously. Why? Because of that. Because for many centuries, we've been programmed to be only givers, and we have shrink a little bit that part of ourselves. Let's say, like if we had a two-way system channel, and the one of receiving is a little bit shrink. But it's a way to put it. It's not really like that. It's just something that we are not used to, really. And so many people have a very, very harsh time to be a receiver. They put even obstacles when someone is trying to love them. So yeah, I'm feeling this week the same, and I'm putting that into practice a lot more consciously, much more consciously, and so we can also do that today in a more conscious way. And if you are watching the video, feel that. Even if you speak light languages, great. That's amazing that you speak light languages, but be also the receiver of these transmissions that we are going to share here. And this goes also for all the participants here in the group as well. Remember, you are a receiver, and that you deserve all this love as well, as I do. And so we all benefit from this, and that's the point about it. If we are one, why not to be also the receiver of the love that we all share? No? So there you are. So the first one in the screen is Wesley. If you would like to start with the blessing, please.
Blessings. Yeah. Kia sa sana mai wa tua ka kina ia sa su ya tato o lala ia na mama hua ya tata tua tai ya tata ua sa kua ya tia tata nana iwa ya ta ua sa sua ka ki ya tata na sua tana na ni ya tana na mama ua ya ta kiwa ka kunga Iwa sayata ua tayata ta na 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 iwa ta ua ha ha hia papa pana mama moa kaka. Iwa sa ua ta iata na nua yata kua ka na iwa ta hia wa satua ia saka ua iata ua ta iata hua ta iata ha satua. Tapana iata kuatana pa iata huasa siota. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Wesley. Thank you so much. Thank you. Christy.
Oro, orutukoia takara takamurrutuko rutuki ratakai motuko orutukoia nanatakara taki aratoko urrukortikia takamu urrutukoia taki aratakamu urruku rutukai nanatakara taka murutukoia taka.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. So beautiful. Cohen, how are you feeling about doing one? You don't have to. You don't have to. Definitely not. If you want to participate later on and it's too soon, you don't have to now. But if you feel it,
yeah, that's
good, good.
new for me.
Very good. Yeah, it's very new for him.
Yeah.
I have to say to all the group, it's very new to him. But yeah, I felt guided also to tell you this is part of my participation here in the group also. I get these little knocks in my consciousness about sometimes telling to someone, tell him and let's see, tell him and let's see. So that way we start having this starting points really, because sometimes when it's not that easy to do it in public, especially in the beginning. And sometimes to have a little sort of hug or love to say, yeah, you can do it now if you want, but don't feel forced. And then, yeah, this a very safe place to do it, a very safe place to do it. So it's a place where you want to practice. If you are starting, it's a really, really good place. Arija is coming. And now it's Wilma. Thank you, Cohen. Thank you for trying. That means a lot of courage. I know, a lot. And yeah, good for you. Good for you. Because this is what it means is the more we express, the more they start flowing and they start, we say activating, but they are already there. As I say, activating. What I feel that they do is that they break through all those barriers that we have been creating over the years. They break through and they manage to go through the small spaces that we are letting open, and then suddenly poof, they break the layers, and then poof, they come through, and this comes with practicing, and when we do it like this, like in groups, yeah, is so effective, so effective, so effective. If you are coming another week, you are watching the video today and you're coming another week, that doesn't mean that you have to. Once again, you don't have to. You can also participate and take place in those collective ones that we are going to do later on. If you are starting, I advise you to do that, because that's the way that you also lose that anxiety or fear, or maybe subconscious layers that are stopping you from expressing yourself. That is something that you can practice a lot when we are all talking at the same time, or doing a light language, collective light language transmission, because in that moment you can really feel that, okay, everybody's talking, so I'm not gonna be it's not gonna be everyone paying attention to me. That at first it feels like a little bit intimidating, really. But that's very human. That's not a weakness. If that happens to you, I really need to leave that clear. That's not a weakness. If that happens to you, everybody starts from there, because we've been through the process of ascension, and we go gradually into more. So don't feel bad if you go through that or you feel that, really. So yeah, Wilma, sorry to keep you waiting there.
That's fine. Şimdi yana tuna agishna corona agatishnu hewatia untiana hetai shushukotanaka. Sini tirenia kushna hayatkiana ai. Suna hayata ena kushna hawatakano wata is no hato. Tunawetish na watane yakai. Huni tiana to ai tishine kiana to ai tikishine auta. Sunere tiara no ai. Terene artuko arni atushne kiana na to a shuno kiana to anaye. Shuno hayana tiai. Shunut kiana to na retishinari kano torna a karinian tornieta. Shunar kiana to a shuhamadata. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilma, so much. I already have difficulties to come back. I need the grounding meditation urgently. Just after this, we do the grounding one. Maggie, would you like to say anything? Any blessing, anything you like?
I would love that. Yalakala kundo toto sheketi tinda soso doto ketata shatatili tikita to shakotra. Koto shisiti tinimi kitina no soso toto yeketa shataliata. Drosho sokuinda kelele kida doso sokeshka tratanda titardo. Titando totorda te kitisi titiando soso te ketata. Ishando sosoki ayala tartarta. Asheketa tisiando sosokita talea. Kinda mata tikiti ayasyo kototondo ayatata.
Thank you, Maggie. They're beautiful. Thank you so much, and thank you, Wilma. And now Pinar.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Shlahu yashala la wachiyashna la. Malachush la lehashe la wachs la lichne snachushe shiahu chachai shehushe alachia. Malali hawashe hushe heye hushe hiyashna shnai huahiyah lila huaha. Machish nasheyach sheyach sheyach so he rakaho sheyach so. I said you that I have new languages.
Very nice. very cheerful. Arilla.
Okay. Oh, now you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Shasta Mountain right now for a couple of
Wow.
weeks. So it's like I'm on the highest point right now where you can drive where the road is open. So it's like you can see, if you can see, the mountain is right here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm in Lemurian lands. I'm bringing a lot of Lemurian, but also galactic codes, and I feel cold here to be for a while. And it's pretty freezing. It's like probably like below 0 in Celsius already, but I've been focusing a lot in my car and like on my very beautiful soul family. But yeah, I just feel so connected to my Lemurian self. And feel like we all, it's like it's a root chakra of the planet too. So it's gonna be, I mean, it's galactic, but it's also very grounding. And I feel like I'm in a very grounding moment of my life too. So I felt it's like important. So I can bring some grounding codes, and also very deeply connected to Native American families here. It's from my past lives here as well. So it's like a combination of everything. Yeah, I'm so happy to finally join in. I always join in from some nature and like all over the place. There's a codes and Shasta all together too, and on the planet. Let's see.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That was a long one.
Thank you, Arija. Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you,
So
lovely.
that's Twizzle.
Thank you for sharing all of that love and music. Alana, do you feel like doing a live language transmission? Or share it with the group? Your microphone is muted. I'm not sure you were here already. You don't have to. You don't have to. Don't feel forced. Don't feel like you can. Yeah. Do you speak the live languages first?
Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
It's good to learn. Ayara butira saparaita rakaraita rayara oyo. Oroyara barayatai. Ayari para shatayupa. Yara karapatita rayara kayara yata rita rayama. Oyomia taromia rashomia ra strength tatatistita. Tayasta miria komi bori rasataya rakiri roshori mori ratura. Isbichi mulia molia rataya para ichi bichi ichi sori molia ratiri bushero koro. Ayara raira. Shepataturi berarti siti rita takarata tupurata taterera tatatata. Arisha barritero tobe ara siti rochora. Meoti ara kasara karundi. Arumbi ara sara karayumbi ara sati ara kayara hondo. Horisha prataya. Hibrari ara kayara kara. Huyasha bariti ara tayu. Umori rosoti tara sheti te strete te prayatira. Hebro yoro hoya para yara setera ya. Hemeria hishaira butuyur bati tiara. Yara hayara basiti mihala ya. Yara hanata na hata ana hata rashiti burukoya. Halafera strengta siti puta. Hisputi era kayar mistu. Umuti era kuti para ititia. Heblese atugiato. Moshi era baritu. Miato mori era hiate bayara hidu. Mori era satiu mere era ayo. Moshiri brese terea kayara. Hora saparera. Hora. Is it right? Is it right? Is it wrong? Hermoso tutishi paraiti turmuti. Marasa tarasta trenkete courage na bloomy blossom marasiti chita. Marasa tarekiti. Marishi turi romotiara. Tarisa pasha nitu poriara satiti sreita. Miono prati muesataita. Aita. Aita. Maita. Maita. Aita. Mashito.
Thank you so much, Alana. Thank you so much. So beautiful. So beautiful.
Felt it drawn too.
Wow. I left my body for a moment, and I started channeling another entity, and I say, no, come back. You need to, once again, you need to run the group, man. You cannot go. Thank you so much.
Wow, it's amazing.
Chawa yana kuata yanata yatawini kiana kuta yeneta. It felt amazing, and it feels amazing, and it goes on. Ishiana wate yanaka ishineata ishina waina. And it's the first time Alana is participating, I believe, in this group. Or you came before? Have you come before to this group? You came, but you didn't speak like languages, did you?
Yeah, I came, but I didn't speak.
That's it. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's you. I remember your energy. Honestly, beautiful. Thank you for having the courage to do in public today. It really felt amazing, and it feels amazing. And I'm glad that you also enjoyed it yourself.
For allowing me to express myself. Thank you.
And now is Melissa.
Hello.
Hello, lovely.
Hello. That was absolutely beautiful. I don't really have anything right now. I've just been dancing about and speaking light language, so I'm more in receiving mode right now, but that was absolutely beautiful what I had. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And then Elle.
Hi, that was so beautiful, you guys. I love the singing. You want to come in? Moya sana moya tia ho ha sha ho hera here ha here. Bora sana mosha ho ra sha ki ho ra sha. Gero to sha ti ra ta sha tu. Bartara ra sha to ra sha ka ti ra ko to ra ha. Baramo shiro to ra ba sha ha ti ra ko to ra ha. De ro sha. Baramo sha ra ti ra to ra shi. Bako to ra ma sha. Geko tora bashir tora shi gera shaho batana moshi haya tora sha geko tora bashir kora shia kora shi beko tora mashia katiro koto dasano moshi basano mosha katiro kotora bashia ku beko tora mashi geko to kotora mashi Geko tora basha katiro kotora basha nasana moshaya tora sha. Bora shora bashaya haha gora mashia kura hi dora masha kotara makata eko tora bashi kataya tora shi. Bosana moshia tora basha nesana mosha katira koto bokatana mashi boshakakaka doshakakaka boshakakaka esana mosha katira mosha desana moshe moshiraka ge kotora masha.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then, yeah, let's proceed with the grounding. We've done a lot already with the transmission. I know, and I feel it. But let's do it, let's say, even more consciously. Let's do this grounding, really focusing in this energy coming through us, coming from the universe, a golden, beautiful energy coming through the universe, going through us and going into Mother Earth. Let's see and visualize ourselves feeling all that golden energy in every single cell of our body. Let's take deep breaths, and when we take the deep breaths, let's intake the energy, and when we exhale, let's put anything that you don't like, anything that is bothering you, any tension, any problem, and you can send it down to the center of Mother Earth as well, and visualize how it dissolves in the center, in the magma, in the nucleus. Visualize how it dissolves entirely there. And keep this visualization, keep this feeling. For those who are watching the video and you have difficulties to visualize things, doesn't matter really. Just feel it, feel it. Feel it like if you were there, in a place surrounded by nature, and allowing those waves and beams of golden energy to come through you. Only light, only golden energy can come any close to us. By nature, anything else, it will go far, far away from each of you, from everyone. We let it go. We let also our own issues, we let them go. Any tension, anything from the day, from the week, from the month that have been building up there. Any oppression in the chest, as we are also being exposed to a lot of energy coming from other entities who they try to suppress the light. These are times to feel the golden energy and expand it even more. That's the best, most powerful way of protection. Expand your vibes, expand your light. Let them flow. Be that divine link. You are, all of you. Let yourself be giving and receiving. Chatea sida kupatikara ore dakika kumachaka kota antau kotai shukum. Ochokita nekikuma chucha umancha kaita wat is itza. The sita suku shika chicha na umacha kumbaisi sititiaka kuta chaita kupatai. Tahina kahatahina hatayana kai hatuon tai hotiaha nie hishaka watahita. Shawantaisi itakum taita kwaita. As it was mentioned before, you are more used to give than receive. And these are times to practice more and more, both simultaneously. You can do both simultaneously. You're ready to do that. You are ready to do that. I tau ma chiku o tai shak au te ishawata ishawata. Like everything else won't happen straight away for you, for all of you who've been practicing already for a while. Yes, for many of you who have been more used to give only, it might take also sometimes to be consciously giving and receiving simultaneously. So let's feel this happening in our bodies. Let's see this coming as when we do the grounding exercise, the same in everything else, not just grounding with Mother Earth, also with everything else. The planet, with the animal kingdom, with everything else. Feel how the golden energy goes to everything, but also comes to you simultaneously. And we don't forget to simultaneously as well to have this deep breath. Very important, always, the breathing. Let the breathing happen. Let the breathing happen. I know that many of you, when you are practicing, you get to those points where the breathing is almost non-existent. And often you have also trips or journeys, start traveling. That's all right, but do not do it all the time. Do not forget you are also here on Earth. Breathe. Let breathing go through. Especially when you are being bombarded by a lot of things happening. And for you, those of you who are empaths, that must feel or might feel like pressure in your chest, pressure in your throats. Di ika utai isha anaka wata chisha nakuta tika uta ishana. You can reverse the effect by taking deep breaths and ground and concentrate in the pure channel that you are. If at some point that is not enough, you can ask always for help. You often forget that you can ask for help. I'm not talking only about light entities or other beings from other realms. I'm also talking about your fellow humans. Ask for help between you. You are also here to experience that. You are heading into that. So it's good that you start putting the anxiety, those fears aside, and start feeling that it's okay to ask for help to another human. What iokwa ika kuata ita kunta iya kuata ikia kwa ticha kunta an ait iki aka auto ti inta umata ika akwa shak awata chaku taika tishaka. These higher conscious levels of giving and receiving simultaneously are going to open new aspects of yourselves. Like for everything else, be patient. You will get surprised about how beautiful and amazing it feels. This is a goal to do it without limitations. That means also in any levels of your existence, not only when you are doing energy healing, but also when you are having a human experience with someone else, the most natural thing to do. And start breaking those barriers between you. There is nothing really separating you or so start practicing what you all are. Other forces will try to repress these connections from you humans. They are trying to but nothing is more powerful than love. Shall unite, expand inaka dium daishawata. Anataimta and become Taishawa. Hashu taimi nititia. Recognize also the new aspects of yourselves. You are not only remembering who you are also rediscovering new aspects of you. Kaua yeshio tauku taichaka. Every moment is so unique. Shinta kanta inta opata. Sinta inatawata. Hota ishaka toata tu tishaka tu sanata. Do not forget all the aspects of who you are. Ta kita o ta. So look after all of them, the physical, the mental, the energetical level of yourselves, every single aspect of yourself, everyone connect with all of them, one with each other. Kaku ta chao ta. Ine jishita niakati chaku tainta. Inita nakati sao tauma. Shintaina tawata. Hinitisha namana tiana. Hiniaku nishawa natiana we. Husana wate. Tishini kitini tini yaku matayunu ku tushina kwa. Asana taine te taisawa. Hene taine te sentikianata. And become the antenna. Tachishana Fagnikiawa Shanati na wata, the lighthouse. Shaka una shana Shinakawata Shanawata Shanawatanaka Yanata. At every single moment, Jakawa teach for every single little thing you do. Hata Shanati Shanawana Wanata. Seni umana. Peace. Hanawana. Peace. Peace. Akwanata. Peace. 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 So we continue. They keep telling me all the time that to don't do the exercises anymore, just as exercises, like exercise for grounding, but to keep going in every time that you can remember during the day. Just doesn't need to really leave everything that you are doing and start grounding. You can do it simultaneously, really. And the more we integrate that, the best we are going to feel with everything we are doing, because there is so much going on. There is so much energy flowing in the planet. There is so much in everything, really. I will never end if I start making a list of all the things happening, really. So but we are here to do that, to raise the vibration and to focus on those things that we can do the best, which is to send and make this place a better place altogether. And let's start with the intentions. Once again, when we come to the intentions and we do it collectively, let's do it giving, with the feeling and the conscious feeling of giving and receiving at the same time. Let's practice that, because it does feel amazing. And I mean, I've been all this week told to practice that, and it's really great. So Wesley, would you like to share our intention?
The intention I just came to there was blessings for unlimited possibilities.
Let's do that intention.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready. Go ahead, unmute your microphone if you want to intervene. For those of you who are watching the video and you don't speak light languages, doesn't really matter. You can share the intention by just feeling like a prayer, like the prayers that we've been doing in our entire life. Just set the intention with like praying and send that love to humanity, to everyone, and also don't forget about yourself in receiving, because you are included on this.
Kia sa nana no iua e a tai a tatu a kaka nana mama iua sa mai a ta la la u la ta kuia ta na ni a tu
na ni ka na wa na ya na we na wa ya na wa na ni a wa na you na sinini ki ana nuku ni ana na kuina kana wata na ia wati ana wa madati ana wata ya na ene taka wata ia na kuina kaishu maki ana kuta taisi ana kuta ia na mama yawa shashawa ni aku mashashawa enti ana kuishi ana kuina ki atu shosho ana wa mama ya ti shawa
ta te iua tai tata tua ka ki tata na mama iua sa kua ka ia tata te
Kota katana mashate de katora rabashia. Besena moshakate tiro kotora bashaka tiro koto. Basata todoro shatira tora rashaki. Bara mashaku. Basata katokota namakatai senamoshi. Bo dashati. Bo rashati. Bo senamashi.
Asasua saya tatua yakia kakana na nu ya
Juchiti na kutumba chachawini kitiana.
Shukaya, Shukaya, Shekha, Shekha, Shukaya, Shekha, Shura, Shaku, Shekhi, Shusua, Shekha, Shawa, 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 Hiawa, Hiahai, Shush, Lusha,
Shia shua sayuata sa mama maiwa kia tata
Tuona tieno topani e te shena vati era tovene era ke ari na shekerene. Era ni era tar ni kera tutari ne ke shena ni
Hawaii,
na ya tua ko ya tata uata ia
no ya te kera de na to na kera shena de na tar te kata 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 mara ya ka hara kata
papa nuya ta kuata kaya tata Oh ya sa sua saya tatu Nashi papa u papa ya tatu
Moana mashakatira kutora bashia ya kutora mashetu moya ya moya hiya yuma haya
sa mama u ya ta la 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 li dia tua nia kia ha saya tia ta taiwa tia mai wa sai
Renate shana mesi nitsa shuka masi shana Kutuma shina kahunda sawa Renaka shina ramatsa Kamashenta marakata Umsina kahorti hatama Machina tashuma Mama sayo Uya iya ta Kia kana mama masua
Dusaramashi.
Namaichi
Atakato
akamachita shawaimi.
Sa su ya ta ta hi ya.
Tiramoshi.
Kushi waka
Maisha.
tu waka tu yaka ta
Ui
hi
maisha
ya ta
wai
masa.
tawi nawi maishu
Shai.
maisha
Tora
wataya.
Totoramashi.
Shawana tayo na tayo. Waya na wa tayo maya na waya. Tapu mama ishu wana wa tiyo sha. Wacha cha wana ni ya wana tawi ya wana tayo na waya na waya tawi ya wana.
Toramasi. Kotoramashi.
Wana kapu naisha.
Kotorabashi.
Shawa jambu imiki yako tanami kiyote wetiki.
Ya tayara bitera hikiara ya
Aya
tayara hika yo
Toramashi.
to yo yerba ya
Kotoramashi.
tayara para ya tayita
Una tachita kuru nere kitiara kutoro no kushutuna rakatsa taru maka darene shuka na kuata kunti anakati sawaini aha
what happened
Narama papishu masi saru patasa Susana kia nakata siana waka tawaiana kuti machawana tawetia watani chichana kwata maishu shina kumashashasha mama shisha shana kumashashakia taishina Tiana kum siana taikata
Allora, secondo me si pratica ma che poi si cose ma rati cose la che cose no Alle cose che te camarra
Yushne, Yakushna Rashe, Reshtia Kishterashna Rakoshna Kora Koshte, Rashna Karayeshna, Rakoshna Yeshko, Koreshkeshna Rashna Rashna
Turukutia pakaka tatara kitia
Tasero corresce yashna rastero correste kestera castaro ko pukora ke yeste pukora kakara Cero cocorresne, cero cocorosna, cero ronte, cera corrasne aha, rosere kientes testera cocoyesna rasero cocorrasne hera cocorrasera cacara har cocorresne
Ja.
Koyeshe kreho rakoshe roko ahashna wako kokoro
Uti atatiti Maria resapiti ruku ya kaya ka ya katakita ya kataya ya kaya morir to moro to yo supuri de bus de bastille meti
Yeshekia ushekia takashakashna raweshe yeshe akahoyashna aha
Kapjaiwa kaya, mamaiwa sa, suwa kaiwa teia, tashau akatia, suwa ka, teia taia, sanua, paiuiuiwa kuwa, tainua.
Ili barayata sitioro barasabati hiro boyarata. Ndio chaparayata sire betida.
Sayuiuiwa, sayukaiaka, tanuaya, pasuaka, kua. Ay, baby, waiwa, ayuaka, waka. Suka, suka, sataninunga.
Ой, чеката куко, ай. Какая тут еще? La noite, o tanto banhete, quanto peixe, la noite, ui, 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 juje, que tudo je conto toda dia, tudo puxo, não. Je quer dizer que eu tô todo dia indo cá, pouco je
Saya suka kania ia suatia kaka. Papa hua sata iaha.
Teatot kosta postika to kotosuko to rastiste kokošteste katošta. To postosta.
Ja,
Я шучу, Minha curra cacau, marasneia coco. Currasneu, xera, cacau, xia, steu, xela, leu, chega das negras de hoje, né? Outra tudo vocês essa Kawashnai, raho.
Wow. That was powerful.
يشيخو يخايته وشخاهيا وشي تشيخو تشيخ كرشي وششي واتشي كر Ecco por stessa
Forrondro corondrolo corda kahaya darda. Arrondro kuyarda harda kirandro kuroshda. Iskatarondro yendra lalarda kardo kordoya. Corrondro yadra lalaya sodo korda. Krambala la keda dash katarandra kata.
Oh, sisters, get down. That's there's ashes up there too. There's dead people. Oh shit.
That's to remind us that we are here on Earth as well. Wow, so much has happened there. Incredible how many beings popping in, going, living, doing healing, talking to each other, everything really. The first thing I saw was like a star, from all directions, giving and receiving. That was the representation of us as stars, giving and receiving from all dimensions and all levels, in every direction and in every single coordinate of who we are and everything that exists. Pure geometry, like shining, not only like we see a star in the sky, but also very geometrical, with so many lines sending light and receiving simultaneously. Yeah, there was a moment when an huge giant being went to the back of all humanity and took something from the back. At the first time was here in the it's like the heart chakra, but in the back. Yeah, so something from the back there that creates usually a lot of tension when we have the area blocked. We build up a lot in the shoulders as well and in the scapulas, and so it was like this light entity was like taking that away out from our chakras. Next, it went to the lumbar side, but here it didn't take something out. It was more like putting one hand on the chest and the other hand on the lumbar. So one hand of the giant was at the front, another one pushing at the lumbar area at the back and stretching all the vertebrae. This happening to all humans. Then I saw this vision of like the right lobe of the brain jumping into the left, and the left jumping in the right, and like this, and suddenly it was so fast that it was becoming one. Yeah. The next thing was, yeah, like a hand from someone very weird at first, but then obviously when I saw the face, I say, yeah, I know now that is you, of course. So they were doing like putting codes in the hearts of humanity, and doing later on some cleansing with the hand like this. And then the hands were like this. So they were, when they show the face, they were mantis, beautiful mantis, another species that I haven't seen before, and I couldn't recognize this time that they were, by the looking of the hands and the colors and the faces, but really, really beautiful. They don't stop really surprising me how beautiful they are, really. They are so beautiful. Then I saw a lion that is so interesting, because very recently I shared with Elle this, Elle painted a lion at some point in her life, bringing her a lot of courage. And this lion show up and was with very lightning, just like in your painting, but the eyes were lightning, like a blue, like how can I say, glowing blue eyes, and shining, like coming from the dark, and saying, I am also here. We are also here. He say, I am also here. We are also here. And I say, of course you are. She's there. So he made me laugh. And at the end, it was someone mentioned something in light language, and a face of an insectoid, very, very, very big eyes. Like if you could imagine the whole screen, one half of the screen, one eye, another half of the screen, another eye, and the whole screen and a smile. And that was the ending of the transmission for me. How I felt it, and that was the last visualization I had from this transmission. Very emotional, very healing. The tears burst in different points of the transmission. I released a lot, because I am taking a lot from the collective, and I'm transmuting a lot, and sometimes also I feel how beneficial is these incredible transmissions that we do, because it has been like a true blessing, really, a true blessing. So Mouna is coming from Canada. And yeah, would you like to share something you experienced during this transmission? Something you saw, something you felt? Hello, Mona.
Hello, everyone.
Nice to see you.
Thank you so much. I just finished work here, just finished work.
We just finished the first one, the first transmission. So you came ready for the next one.
Perfect.
I'm just asking if they felt something or if they saw something. And yeah, I've just been sharing some of the visions I had and some of the healing that have occurred during this transmission. Obviously, it has happened much more, but I'm training the writing and the channeling giving and the channeling receiving all at once. At this time, for me, it's still tough to do everything. But yeah, I'm doing it. I started last week actually. You see, if you watch the video, you see that I started already writing in that one, and it's because yeah, it's the only way I can retain that information. So much information really going through. But yeah, it helps a lot to have a piece of paper next to you, and if you feel like, I don't know, for some reason you liked it, for some reason it felt really good, yeah, write it down. And that was the wind from Manchester, beautiful. But it creates a noise in the background. Anybody would like to share anything from this experience we just had? No? No? Okay. Well, let's go to the next. If you want to share something, you really need to do a big hand up, because otherwise I don't see you really, because we are like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 columns, like. It's a big screen, and if I'm looking there, I miss who is saying that I'm not making a sign over there. Christy, would you like to share an intention with the group? You want?
I don't have anything that's coming to my mind. For whatever reason, I'm blank. I have had a million different intentions I wanted to share, but I am blank. I don't know why. I guess it's somebody.
Maybe because they've been treated. Maybe because sometimes that happens, that I want to bring also one, and then for some reason they don't come, and then I ask later on, and they say it's because it's actually done. It doesn't need to be anymore.
And thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone.
That was
Thank you,
amazing,
everyone.
by the way.
That was
I didn't want that transmission to end. It was awesome.
Yeah, so much. So I'm so much with you on that. Yeah, I didn't want it to end, and that was like, wow, you need to come back, man. Yeah, I'm okay. Cohen, would you like to share a transmission, an intention, sorry, and then a transmission if you want?
And it would be self-love. I think more self-love.
Self-love, very good, very good, very good. That's something essential in the planet, that we need to start from there. And yeah, it's self-love. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Gwen.
Yeah.
Thank you. So whenever you're ready, go ahead. Yes. Shishanaku antai kachanakai hiashana yawana taisha. Ona tai tawama taishanawa manai sini akuma chisha kwanta vimicho ne. Ni ahota ini kia gutana. Shishanaku antai sheche. Ishineki ishawa mama si iya na wina.
Tora makatira mosana magia ya. Oyamas.
Tusuma. Tisha manaku matishia mama.
Retica sonatica retica matica sonatica tica marata po sonatica retica mata corata bitica sonatica retica mata corata tica marata.
Nia mama ua sakati.
Retica setica marata mata sonatica retica mata retica sonatica retica mata sonatica retica mata corata. Anate sonatica retica mata che significa retica mata sonatica retica mata sonatica retica mata.
Kokoya la lia la lua ka ia ta ua saya ta.
Retica tica mata sonatica retica maratica noto retica retica
Osatua dua ya dua.
nada que pe pa pa ta ta hena ki tia nada ta ta tia.
Arete me ate kosono te karete ke mate karete ka mate kasano te karete ka mate korete ke te ka mate ko mate te karete ka mate ka te karete ka mate korete ka mate korete te karete arete ke sini te karete ka mate ko ke na mate korete ka mate ko te korete ke mate para te
Mama ua saya mama. Kari rei la 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 ya ta.
Totoro Sapia Sakata Karot Sakata Kata Karata Kasakata Karata Kasakata Karata Kasakata Hikara Sokoto Kokoro Sokoto Koto Se Rokose Yakatata Alnesh Nagara Jojo
Your Korea Tariti Asari Deo, but I mean Pariti
Chawachi Anna Gachi Sha Chao Chao Chicha Naki Shachi Nechia Kashin Shishin Shashun Tika Shin Shasha Kuku Shushu Isha Jawo Kushu Shai Ti Shi 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 Shuku Shushu Shesha Kai Sheshaka Kuku Shishana Shishi Nishana Kuni Negini Ama Nina Kaku Chan Cha Cha Shisha Shawa Cha Cha Wapa Chu 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 Utatachu Mpayu Waya Nawaya Papa Yuku Gachawaya Nawaya Mama Yawaya Mama Yuchu Yes.
Are cosa no te cariti che pate cosa no te corretti che pate corretti pate che pate no te corretti che ma che te corretti che pate no te cariti ma non te che ma rotta te camarata ati cosa no te cariti che ma pate corretti che ma no te cariti che pate corretti che basta de corretti che marata Senti corretti che matti costi che riti che matti cotti corrette che matti costo ti carette capati costo ti cariti ti corrette capati costo non ti carette capati corretta ati che senti che riti che pati costo ti carretti con matti corretti che sanate corretti ti caparate che parretti che parretta ati costo non ti capati che ti capati costo non ti corretti capati corrette capati che tutti capati keparati ke keparate to merata sampai sore di perata Politika mati ke siti ke pati sore ke masa te kariti ke pati koreti ke mati kosana mati ke sore pati kosana te kariti ke pati kosana te kariti ke pati koreti ke mata ati ke sini te kariti ke pati kosana te kariti kosana te kariti ke pati koreti ke pati kosana te karita
Ui, shikata karata kubo kokora shikata koroto pushukoto koroto pushukoto kokoto koto 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 koroto pushukoto koroto pushukoto kuborito. Shikata kata 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 karata kashikata koroto pushukoto pushu. Yuto kupuchukoto kikata koroto shiwuti chidi.
Aritico patica retica te cosonote che retica patica retica patica senate che retica patico retica manete correti che massone retica parata.
Kachakarato kopochakata karoto kopochukoto koroto koto 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 koshikata kata 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 kata
retica retica parata
koto shukoto
Artica
koto
retica patica paretica patico sonote che retica
Sayata.
Chichikata kata karoto koshikata karata kashakui.
Kietu wakati wa subuhi wa papa.
Tinaka hatien taien inek ma
Shikara shukoko shika shikata karoto koshikata karata kashikata karoto shoko shosho 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 shosho.
Aretico te quemaretica sonute caretica batica retica pasiquitica marotica maretica sanatica retica matecoretica tica paratosa.
hata
Shaka shahu, shishahu.
Taiki gamma session inik masa session tiki session tu pushu takama sisi tayan taki sisi shatis.
Yashika shukupura shishishi chichino kuchika chika chuchuka
Retica sonote caretica patica sonote caretica patica caretica paticoretica patico sonote caretica paticoretica paticoretica.
sa sa su ya ta he ya hu ya ta hu sa ta sa.
Shana yana kina yana kana yata kishana yakata. Fone yata kana yata shana hatina da kerane. Maratena da shana da yana da shana kagena to kashna kayena kata kata kaka 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 kaka. Fone kerena shaka kaka kata 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 shaka kata 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 yanda kata 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 ne kata 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 na hushna hota ena shaka na kata 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 kata
Ya ya pa pa dio ba pa pa io ya tu ya pa 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 na nu ya io ya wa ta 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 tu 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 tu.
Rasa kata ita, baraiti itu cerita. Aita
Su ya ta ya wa tu pa pa.
Uya tarita brrr. Ieta brrr ta 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 ra ta 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 ieta. Tu 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 riti tarayata irmui tieta ya. Pa 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 pui ti 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 seperti ieta ieta ya.
Koejeya
Suya, kaya, taya, tanu, Suya tata uasata nanamaiya waka kuasata iya sowayata na uayatata taiyata tua papa paseyata sunaka iuayata naiyata uata kuasatata niyatatana na mama kuasata iya tua kaka Sunaka Hiwaya Hahua Saka Suwaka Hatahiyata
Kaya shajeas no rechicha chachako ratatatata karoto sheya Gray jaya jeje jeje ya jajo jaja jija joja jija jawa
Shia Shiwia Siwa Paia Tata Suwa la Yata Kuwa Shiwa Suata
Hogra, garra, Hegra, gara, degra, da, clado.
Rasa pataiti pereata. Spedishi podiata padosho poyata padi. Spatioto posha taita. Arites parayata tata. Namasa taiti karaiti poya. Ashitis poyo ropotere yatai. Spatatis paraites parayachet pootaya. Udiash patiti patayata koto. Moyase pataichi. Pestali arabastili pushioto yataya. Yakata yata iti. Paitis patayata yata. Patishi putiyata. Patasiata patiti patayata. Titis putuyata. Palifesia satia. Puyashapatia. Nubasiata tuli. Porasi.
Hoje, Saya wasata
Kurante
iya.
ha wa shera ha 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 ho ha 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 hi roshe shera ha ha wa ha 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 ha. Korea je ho wa iya shne shne wa sheke sheke taka soko shne she wa
nana maia wasa
kuye wa she iya so sheka sheka shoko sheka sheka
basha
sheka sheka
kuya
sheka
saya
sheka
wa
ro
iya
shoko iya
taia
sheka
kuwa
sheka
taia
hakara sheka
tanua
shoko
ya
shoko shoko
taia
ro shoko
hasua
shoko 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 ro toko
kuwa
shoko 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 ro toko poshe sheka sheka ikara sheka taka sheka taka ro toko poshe gaja gaja gara taka kara taka kara taka kara toko sukoro si esa kara si es nagara dande kadanda gaga
ya tanua ya tia tata nata
Roshi
sua
hashe shekara shashi
sha sha shi shi shu sha shi 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 ya tu ya ta ta na 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 wa ya ta kia sa su wa ka ku wa ka ya mama ma wa sa su wa ka ta ya ta
Mamaitu.
Wow. They say at some point, you are so wonderful, such an incredible being, so, in bracket, designed to give, that you don't realize when you are already taking everything in your shoulders. And that happens in milliseconds. This is something that it does happen to me quite often. And suddenly I don't know why I'm feeling so much that I'm carrying with me, sometimes overwhelming. And it's just what they just said there. You are so created to be the light of giving, that suddenly you are taking everything in your shoulders, everything, and that means everything. It's not only the human pain, it's the everything's pain, and you wish to transform it, and you wish to change it, you wish to transmute it, and consciously they advise us to consciously put some attention into that, because it's important that we gradually do that help here on earth. Our tendency is to give everything because that's our essence, that's our nature. But they remind us that we are also here in this designed human body, and we need to also take care and be careful, because to use that in doses, to use more your days to do that, but also many other things. Do that, but do not think that is the only important thing, because as a human, there is many other things we need to, let's say, cover in order to stay in balance. And one of them is receiving. And when I say receiving, but receiving feels like nothing. And the answer was, really? You are not doing something when you are receiving? You are receiving. So become more conscious about what receiving means. And that's where the key is. You have to be more aware about what receiving means and let that grow within, so that all that light also comes back to you and replace all that you are giving as well simultaneously, because it happens at once. Really, at some point we will be doing everything at once. It's not maybe happening just yet, or no, all of us can do that just yet, but we will. And they were showing me the word of adaptation to these new ways that we haven't been used to. Adaptation, and the adaptation is through putting also some part of ourselves with our decision, with our awareness, and taking that time to say, I'm going to receive. And I know that it feels at first like nothing, but also it feels like nothing many times giving, and you are doing a lot. So why not receiving as well and putting more attention into it? And we need to do that. We need to do that because we are systems giving and receiving, and otherwise we are incomplete. Otherwise we are blocking the circuitry, the divine circuitry. So don't think that you are doing nothing when you are receiving, because you are receiving, and that is considered an action, really. In the way they were telling me and representing it and making it feel in my heart, they said, aren't you feeling like something is happening there? So you are doing it, and yeah, but this is silly. I mean, no, it's not silly. You are actually doing it. You are actually letting yourself receive with consciousness, and that's what they are meaning. Receiving with consciousness, with awareness that we are receiving. And that's something that usually escape from our reality, really. Escapes. That doesn't mean that we don't do it. We do it, but we need to increase that channel. We need to expand the channel in receiving. It doesn't mean that we are not doing it at all. Otherwise, we wouldn't survive, really. Obviously, we are doing it in some level, but we need to do it more consciously, to expand more the channel, so that we can balance what we give and what we receive, And I honestly, I'm the first one who fall into that every day, every single day. And this swapping thing that suddenly I feel like I'm carrying the wall in my shoulders so many times, so much that there is a point that I cannot anymore. I cannot carry on, carry more and more sadness and more disasters and more stuff, so much nonsense. But yeah, we really need to dosify, to use some time of your day to do the giving and receiving simultaneously, but also all the other things like going for a run, doing painting, drawing, all the other activities that we can do. Because if we let all that heaviness get into our shoulders, we shrink, we close down ourselves, and we feel suddenly trapped into an state that we feel like we can't, what's going on, and where is all that light that I was feeling? Why is gone? Why is gone? Well, it's gone because you are absorbing really everything, and you have that ability to absorb everything, to transform it, not absorb to take the energy from someone. The contrary, absorb negativity to transform it into light. But that can become suddenly like taking the whole thing at once. And many of us, we do that. And that is one of the main messages that I feel in my heart for this encounter, the giving and receiving, and not forgetting that to do everything in the day is really, really important. As important is to go to do some exercise, as important is to give and receive loving humanity is as important, because your sanity in your mind needs to be there. Your sanity needs to be there, and we need to look after take care of every aspect of ourselves, really. We usually tend to forget that. We usually put the attention to something, only one thing, and then we just go that direction, and boom, suddenly we are again distracted, and there's nothing wrong about that. I'm not saying this meaning that there is something wrong on doing that. It's just, it can be harsh to go through that, and that's why I'm saying, if we can do something about it, well, better for our lives, for everyone, really. It's the same thing always. If you look after yourself, you're helping everyone, every single being in the existence. So it's important, very important. Yeah, this transmission was incredible. Once again, amazing. So much healing, so much balancing, alignment. I don't know, that type of flute was total alignment. Every time I was listening to that was like a total alignment of all the chakras, and has been a lot of work done in that aspect, in terms of in general, in all humans, and this is happening to everyone, really. And yeah, I wanted to write something, but I couldn't find my pen, and so I forgot. I don't know what is anymore, and that's what happens. So many things happening at once. Yeah, I don't know what it is, because I was feeling the chills, so cold suddenly, then so hot, and then frozen again, and taking clothes, and then I sent somewhere the pen. I don't know where the pen is anymore. I sent it with when I took I have like a how you call it, a sleeping bag. I covered in my lap, and I put it here on the top, and I don't know where it went at some point. But yeah, well, nothing happened by accident. So I think what I needed to say has been said. Is there anything else you would like to share with the group? Wilma?
I have, if I can make sense of my notes, but like you, and I think Christy acknowledges it as well, it got really, really cold for a while there. Because I was thinking, it's not that cold here. Why am I freezing? Anyway.
How do you interpret that? Sorry to interrupt, Wilma. How do you interpret those chills?
I don't know. I kind of, for some reason, relate the cold energy with galactics. So anyway, because they did, well, the mantis beings did come in for a while there. So I began with, I felt initially there was focusing in the heart area, for the entire like chest, heart center area. And it was just, the vibration was flowing through there. It was very, very strong, but it was open. So it was just flowing through, and it was really open, and you could just really feel it moving. The focus then moved down into the solar plexus, and it felt like it was really stuck there. That's where the mantis came in, because it just felt so stuck. They had to come in and help with releasing the stuck energy that's in the solar plexus. When that was finished, the focus went down to the sacral and the root chakras, but more specifically concentrated on the root. And at that point, I felt the ancient ones coming in. Anyway, they helped to release the energy, the stuck energy, and let it flow into Mother Earth. Then Mother Earth came in, and she was sending blessings. And right at the end, it just ended with a powerful stream of love. And it was just, I was just silent, because it was just, you couldn't do anything else but just sit in the flow of it and just be overwhelmed, really. So that was it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, the chills, I feel them every time that a being go across my body. It's like it's like in the third eye, I see them like they trespass the body. They trespass in any direction. I feel it like when they do that, they make the body feel like you are inside of a freezer, and no matter how many clothes you wear, you still feel freezing. It's nothing you can do about it then. Like I say, last week my auntie passed away, and she been doing that a lot also during the week. It's incredible how many times she has gone across my body just to remind me, I'm gone in the body, but not in the soul, and as a spirit, I'm here. And she kept reminding me that. Obviously, that makes you get into a sort of catharsis and cry and heal, because it's a healing, the grief, the healing grief. So the chills are, so for those listening to this, whenever you feel the chills, don't feel that it's something related to some terror or a negative entity going through you. No. They are incredible light beings, incredible light beings. And it's just the way the body reacts for some reason. I don't know what they do really in terms of molecules, but we freeze. And then I don't know what they do neither. Also, when it's like they accelerate maybe the electrons and everything, and we become hot. And it's incredible the ability that they have to increase and decrease the vibration. No? That's what I'm getting, vibration. It's all about vibration. Increasing vibration, decreasing vibration, but not decreasing doesn't mean negative on this. Are you warm, Marija, now?
I think you are getting vibes from here because it's like freezing and
That's what I thought when I saw
it's
you
like
there.
below zero and it's like some snow around and I was like in the sun, it was a little better, and then the sun started hiding behind the trees and I was like really cold and I had to move it's a different spot, and then I was just like working out and stretching and my feet really frozen, and then it was like I felt like Vilma was singing and I started singing and I felt like the melody was, and someone else was also singing. I was like very familiar melody. They were together all singing and I felt like we're like a Native American tribe or something right here, like in another lifetime. It was like so strong.
Was amazing, yeah. Very powerful. Very powerful. What else? Who else would like to share the experience?
I definitely
Mona.
felt I definitely felt the cold chills about like 5 minutes before you started talking about it. I started going around in my apartment. I thought the window was open because it's freezing outside, like Montreal, it's minus 15 degrees Celsius. I was going around my apartment looking and no window was open. I was like, why am I cold suddenly? And then you started talking about so thank you like for this awesome, valuable information, because I didn't know that galactics, when they come in, you know, they bring cold with them initially. So that was really interesting. And I'm so grateful to all the incredible souls who are present here tonight. And thank you for always making it happen, Ismaila. I know, you know, I join with divine timing. And I can feel like, you know, the work we're doing, it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing how, you know, we're expanding our love and good vibes and sharing this to the world. And I follow so many of you, like you're doing such an amazing job. So thank you. Thank you for
Thank you so much.
Sorry, I just got to jump in. I had to have a laugh because they talk about it's minus degrees and stuff, and I'm sitting here, it's 19 degrees Celsius and I'm freezing. You know? I can't imagine zero temperatures. Oh my God.
What a contrast of temperatures around the world. Amazing. But still we feel the chills and still we feel the heat. So that is a proof of, for those scientific minds watching the videos, this is what happens. Yeah, it's a question of, did this happen to me in my entire life? Yeah, but I didn't know what it was for a long, for almost 30 years, I didn't know what was that, really, why I was feeling the chills or why I was feeling that heat. Obviously, coming from a doctor family, they were telling me that my hormones were changing. And I said, okay. I never denied that my hormones might be changing as well, but something else I knew that was happening also, because I could feel presences. I could sense and smell and touch, feeling the touch. What it was freaking me out in the beginning, really, the touching in the shoulder or in the feet whilst I was falling asleep. That was terrifying me. But yeah, it's something that, when I share it, I can see, I find that many sisters and brothers, they also had that and they also experienced that, and it seems to be the most natural thing. Like everything, at some point we are going to find out that everything was natural. Really, we just don't know that was. And also, we are creating. That's something they say in the beginning. And also, you are creating unique experiences and new things. So don't feel like this is just remembering only. It's also going creating new things. It will never get boring. It will never get boring. And yeah, so I don't know if you would like to add something else. I think this transmission has been really complete. If you feel like you would like to share an intention because you really want it, and you want to do it, we can go ahead. If not, we can wrap up with these ones and go ahead with everything else in our lives. But yeah, it's up to you really. So raise your hand if you want to say an intention. Arija, yeah.
Yeah, I've been anchoring a lot of and feel like to do more of like sovereignty and freedom and like abundance codes for humanity. And yeah, and I really pray to like remove all the borders and like for all to all restrictions, for all to travel freely around the planet without any restrictions, anywhere we need to go, even if we want to go, meant to be, and yeah, just have a freedom of just in anything, and abundance and complete and full abundance and support and everything everyone needs in their lives.
Wonderful. Any other intention? We are gonna add it to the same one, to all together. We put them all together.
Just unity. It fits in with what Aria said, but yes, unity.
Unity. Yeah. Any other one coming?
No, but I like to say that I go to rest.
Go on, rest, Cohen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Like to thank everyone here.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us, Cohen. Always.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good rest.
Thank
you. And Wesley?
No, it's what I was getting is actually the same as what the ladies were saying there. Yeah, it was to do with actually some of the controls and some of the old systems that are kind of still operating, and just bringing awareness to certain situations. I think it's just bringing awareness to certain situations. And there's one thing I feel very powerful now, which I think I'm going to bring an intention in for myself, is being aware of my own choice. Yeah, choice.
I would like to also share another one. Thank you, Wesley. Which is, it has been happening to me nowadays, which is, it was my at some point my mind was receiving a lot too much, and it was really at some point causing discomfort. So yeah, also the intention for us to have that energy necessary in those situations to slow down and to release some of that energy, and also receive the support that we need in these situations, because this week I needed assistance at some point, where I was seeing lights, and yeah, I was receiving, don't worry, you are readjusting and all of that, but I started feeling uncomfortable, really. So for those situations when our transformations are creating discomfort, so that we can receive also that endless and infinite energy of the unity and the love from everything. Yeah, I will must say. Yeah. Mona.
Yeah, I would like to add also protection for all the light workers against the dark agenda and against attacks from dark entities, because I find that a lot of us right now, and I think Wilma felt it in her work, you know, we've been having lots of attacks, because when we expand into the light, we also attract darkness. And when we want to help people, sometimes the people are not ready to break their contracts with whatever dark agendas or entities they have. So we get, if they don't do the work, you know, we receive the attacks. And you know, it's been, I've been going through lots of transmutation myself, transmuting. And I find I'm not the only one. So
No.
I would like to set an intention to ask for protection for all humanity right now from this dark agenda and from attacks from dark entities.
One of the symptoms when we are being attacked is that we feel that it's only also happening to us, and it's not happening. Always try to remember, please, that it's not happening to only you. It's not only happening to you. And it's important to reach out in other people. It's important. Ask for help. I've been asking for help. It doesn't mean that if you become, I don't know, running a group or dedicated to light and all of that, that you don't need support sometimes. We all need support sometimes. That's human. We are here as well. And I think it's a sign of humanity, of being human, to also ask and to also show to the other people that no, despite the fact that yeah, you have all this channeling going through, you have all this light going through yourself and bringing light to the planet, that doesn't mean that you don't have your moments. And we shouldn't be strict with ourselves. We should also remind us that we are humans, that we are also receiving stuff sometimes from the other side, and we need to deal with it. And there is nothing wrong in reaching out and saying to one brother, to one sister, hey, can you do a light language transmission for me? And I tell you, they are gonna be pleased to help you. They're gonna pleased to support you. So yeah, I mean, obviously as the light shines, the other side, they are trying to do also their best to don't let it shine. So this is the thing that most of the time is there. And I mean, yeah, but for us is to learn, especially for those light work, for the light workers, in fact for everyone, but for the light workers, it's also to remember us, to remind us that we need to ask for help also, that we need to receive also. We cannot be only givers. I know that that's the tendency, what pulls you forward. It's like something pulling, it's like give. Yeah, no, it's not. It's you also need to sit down, relax, be the receiver, and ask for it. Don't feel shame about asking for it, really. And if the person tells you, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm busy, or okay, reach out to another person, because there are other people there. And yes, and don't feel shame about it. I don't anymore, and I don't feel shy to say this in public. And no way. I have to say, actually, because I think it's the right thing to do. Is asking for help is the right thing to do. I saw the other day somewhere in the internet, and she was so young. She was a teenager, and she was supporting other teenagers. She was telling them that asking for help was okay. That feeling down is okay. So that don't block that in your system, because you're not doing any good to yourself by blocking this, by not recognizing this and ask for help. We shouldn't do that. We should let the thing flow, giving and receiving, like we say in this group tonight or today. That needs to be in action at all times, and that's the best way to really fight the attacks. We are here to support each other, really. All right, so any other intention you would like to add? I think it's quite complete, no? Yeah, okay. So whenever you like. And those who don't have any more energy left, do not force yourself neither. That's what we are saying. Do not force yourself. If you have just a little and you want to use that little just to go to sleep and do the rest of the things of the day, keep it for yourself and do that, because that's the wise thing to do. That's the good thing to do for everyone, for yourself, for everyone. To keep yourself well and to keep yourself in balance. And I hope that it's not a little. I hope that you receive a lot and that you have a lot inside after this session, really. I have a lot. I receive a lot. And I have a lot to give also. So whenever you like, unmute your microphones. And if not, receive. Receive, because you deserve it all. Si shashu sanagu hatai siniki ashu. Siniki sananu, siniki shia huatai tiana, kuoti shanakaya huatiana. Shene kisiana kusineki shanaka. Shishin tatama shishin teki sisini atushanata yishata. Nanana tiasa. Tanaka shinakata.
Yakatua yata nana mama ua sa sei ua yatata kasua sei sha ua yata na ua yata ya la ua sia papa ya ua yata ya mama ua sa lula lua yata
Nanana misha na.
la ua la aye ya suyo ka ua ya hahuata sa ua ya ti ua suya ua ya ta ya kua kaka sa suya ta ta na Suya sata suata.
Nata cinta nata yusu masai shamata.
Uaya tata, uaya tata. Kusasa na iwaya tata nua. Shauata.
Just a little
Satana Nana Maia Taya Kua Uayata Uasayava Tia Tavawa Tayata Alala Uyata Nana Maiwasa Waka Iawatania Nashawata Taya Mama Maua Wea sasa sua tana mama ua shi wea tata wea sasa sa Naya mama Naya uwaka Tua satua iata Iwayata Tayata Ua Dai babanda mi wayata Basa sasula ka tia wa ia wasa wata Ua ia hata ia wata Ini uia usulu atua Tri yatata o atata Yawa ha satuata atuata Shashashina woyata Tiwa tia Shishishana wayatua Papana wasata Satnam Namanu waka
Aritico attaccare sono te cariti che mate corretta nica sono te corretti che batte corrette che masso te corretti che non batte corretta. Aritico sono te cariti che mate corretti che non te sono te corretti che te parla te sono te corretti che mate sono te corretti che non te corretti che batte corretti che sono te corretti.
Wow, ¿no? Amazing. Amazing. You are really amazing. Wow. I think I've been in all the stages of my life, going through moments, incredible moments of healing, and with that laughter and that childish sounds, beautiful children sound, beautiful, beautiful. What are these? Are you drawing something, Arija? Is something
Yeah,
coming through?
I'm drawing, but it looks really crazy. It's like it's really like I don't know. Very interesting, but very like yeah.
Abstract.
Yeah, like
Well, that's how it was.
yeah, and my marker is like the red one that I was called to. It's like not very like it's kind of old, I guess, dried out, and it doesn't I don't know. I felt like it was just like a kind of codes of like liberation, but it's a lot. Like you can really, I don't know if you can see anything. A lot, like a lot of like I feel like very I don't know, like just like a root. I've been like working a lot of root chakra and like like that's childhood sexual abuse and kind of stuff. And I think this is like that kind of like healing of their.
That looks to me amazing. I
Yeah.
don't know how you feel when you look at that, but I feel really like amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, how sometimes the mind judges so much what we do that we think that is going to be the same for everyone else, and it's not. And that has happened during light languages transmissions that I have done in videos as well, and I've been like doubting about uploading one video or no, and I say, yeah, but it's not that good. I think it's not that good because I don't feel. And then people love it, and I say, well, it's because it wasn't for me, but maybe, and was to be delivered, and that's it.
Let me show this one, my recent painting for like a heart, kind of emerald heart activation.
Beautiful. I love it, Daria.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I just did like for my soul sister. I shipped like I started like really. I feel like soul family really is never before kind of connecting and like calling for like I do like a personalized codes, and I just shipped like 2 that was powerful. I'm gonna post on my social media for sure. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful.
This one is no one's yet, but that was like actually on solar eclipse, where I was solar eclipse, and I was like camping by myself in here in Shasta, and I made a fire in the middle of the night, and I was like channeling by the fire by myself, like and then I started channeling and I channeled this one in the middle. Yeah, it's like 3 at night in the middle of nowhere on the mountain by myself, like in the car, like drawing. I mean painting.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh, that one is also it's kind of like I need to fix it. It's like I can't wet it. If I wet it, it's like it's good. This is a really powerful one.
Wow. Yeah, like an amulet. Wow. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
And Pinar has been also channeling a few, no? Pinar?
I'm channeling.
You've been drawing a while.
Yeah,
no?
I have been drawing a lot quotes. Yeah,
Yeah.
mine are like they are different. Yeah, this is what I have drawn in one of our sessions, and that is the previous one.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Do you know what it means? Like
No,
our
that's my
session.
problem. I don't know what it means.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
You're
Yeah, it
welcome.
feels very familiar. Like that codes for me, to me, looks very, very familiar.
Yeah, very familiar, super familiar.
And a lot of times, a lot of coming through, and I don't always know. I mean, there are so many codes that we still don't, like our human is it's different from our human. It's like, I hope, like, because I have so much of codes, so different. I'm like, I also like sometimes just feel or set an intention and feel more like what it kind of what it is, but it's so many symbols and so much of everything that is just like to really read it. I feel like at some point it will come and then be like really, oh, like we could read like everything, but our consciousness expands to that point. And I feel like right now what's the most important to know is like it's just like a highest frequency light codes that need to be anchored in the planet, like a new earth codes, and I feel like that's the most important to know.
I'm so glad that you say that, because that was the answer I was going to give to Mona as well. At the moment, that is the purpose of these codes, and that is meaningful. That is meaningful because it's transforming all our DNA. It's transforming everything from inside out, and that is so valuable for our evolution. So yeah, don't try not to sort of discriminate codes just because your mind don't understand them, because the effect comes from what Arija just said. By looking at them, you just get the effect. Yeah, it's actually something happening within you that sometimes is in a conscious level, sometimes is in a subconscious level. We don't realize, we don't know what's going on. Really, we just feel like, well, okay, they are beautiful, okay. But inside,
So
it's doing a lot. It's doing a lot. Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to like it feels like coming through like a recommendation for whoever is doing this already, because I started also doing just like markers and stuff, and then I was called to really start painting. And sometimes it's not it's a little harder to do like precise like I could do with pen a little different when I'm used to like what kind of brushes I need and stuff. But I feel really it feels really good to paint like in acrylics like I do. And it's really like bringing now it's like I'm not really focusing, but when it comes through and just so family connects, it started bringing me abundance, and that is like really showing it's like one of the most ways is like bringing abundance actually into my life, because we can just set an intention and we can like I can do for like a soul, someone's soul, like just like tune in and just like channel whatever soul needs. Not I always can read everything, but I know that I can do it, and I know that it's powerful for other people to have that as a light portal, as an activation, as just like in the at this place, in the physical space like this. And before I was doubting myself a lot, and now I started being more like confident in my abilities, and so families connecting and asking, and sometimes just getting what I have, sometimes just would do. It's not very often right now, but it's very precise, very powerful. So family who really feels the code, who really can feel, because not everyone can really understand and really receive this. You have to be at a very specific frequency to like to, because someone is like, oh my god, it's like just begin to cry and just like feel it, and someone, oh, just cool, like energetic, oh, just cool art, and
And that's
but
okay. That's okay.
yeah, but that's what comes through. Just like try, whoever never even tried that before, just get a paints or markers and just feel whatever feels like, whatever color feels right, like whatever, just like let it go. And just like I like to dance or do some yoga and stuff to tune into my body, so I really tapped into my body. And then my hand is just like just like let it go and don't think about it, just really feel and just surrender and practice. And it's really important to anchor these codes in a physical too. Yeah.
Very well explained. Very well explained. Yep, that's it. Here's what it means. So if you want to know how to read codes or how to take codes or how to digest codes, come to the week 75, almost at the end of the video. Arija will explain you very well how to really get them, really, because it's important. Also, it's really important because we are coming across with them more and more often. And yeah, you feel the call to visualize them, to stop for a second. That's it, stop for a second, because that's the call. It's like when a crystal is calling you and you don't know why you are paying or focusing on that crystal in particular. And the same with the codes. And often it happens to me that I look at them anyway, independently of if I'm feeling that attraction or not, because I know that they are bringing good. So what I feel when I look at them, is it bringing good to me? Yeah, I feel a lot of good. Okay, so I'm gonna look at them and I'm going to be present with them, and that's it, and observe them, and you will see they do incredible things that sometimes we are wondering why I woke up feeling so well this morning. Well, sometimes it's because of that, because you just stop some time to meditate on those codes, and sometimes it's something else. It's a tree or a plant or a friend or the eyes of a friend.
Yeah. And actually, it's very interesting that Araya is up in Shasta. I spent some time in Shasta in 2017. So we were doing a lot of like coding and a lot of Kiasana suwayatata uayatakia suwayata uyata namamuyata kuwa sauata hiata hunaka niyata huasia sababunaka uyata iya huata iya huata iya sunata niyata uata hiata kuakaiyaka kuakiyata uayata uasayata uata kinatiyata uatayato hitata uata hiata huata. That's a message from Shasta. Kinuayata hiuayata uata tayata ha sunata hiata huata iata iota iatuata kunata iata ha papa huayata hua iata huata iata huata na iata. Shasta's like home to me. Big respect. So that's just a message from Shasta. So yeah, lovely place.
Super sacred place.
Sacred place, yeah. Lovely
Very
people.
sacred place.
Yeah. So the codes, yeah, there's many streams coming in, and as you know, Ray, you probably noticed there's a lot of like people up around Shasta, and they're doing a lot of work. That's it's nice to kind of connect with others that are speak it or are connected. It's amazing place, as well as lots of places in the world like Kiasua, Yatua,
I like that you say that, as well as many other places, because
it's all about,
Arija, yeah.
Oh, I was asking Wesley if he knows anyone who like might be a good souls who live here or something to connect.
Have you been in the coffee shop? There's morning meditation. If there's a morning meditation in the coffee shop, you might come across, if it's still open, there's a coffee shop in the village. Yeah, but if you get a chance, there's morning meditations from 10 to 11. But if you go in there, you heard of Skywalker? You got Eric Skywalker? He's big an astrologist up there. There'll be some talks and stuff. The last time we were there, no, was there's a gang of my friends who were up there. It was
Actually, I was like park one spot. I met like a really amazing gentleman who's like super galactic. And then the soul sister came up to me and she was like, "Oh my God, you need to go to this galleries. There's like a Blue Star Child galleries that the lady channels like galactic codes, like, and she's like, I have a download, you have to go there." But I haven't been there. I've been like, I met a cool soul family, but and hang out a little bit, but I felt called to really like go in and connect with nature and be a lot I kind of want to connect, like speak light languages and do some grid work too, where like a high frequency souls. But at the same time, I really enjoy but be alone too. Like
you have met a lady called Sophie or Sophia. She's basically she had a near death experience. She would be would have been part of her crew. Lovely woman. So, but if you come across her, she'll guide you in the right way. If you get a chance, if you're bored, check out the morning meditations. You could just walk in there and it's an hour silent meditation, but you might come across some people that are on your frequency. But
and the place in Wesley is called the coffee shop.
Oh, it's in the center of the village. I can't even remember the name of the coffee shop.
It's probably just. I'm pretty sure it's only one coffee shop.
This is only a little village.
It's a very small village.
Very small village. It's like
it's like not much out there.
I love it actually. I love the place. I think it's awesome, and the people that are there are lovely people. Well, they're basically the people who are talking what we're talking, except it's in a village. So it's like what we're talking about. No, except you'll be walking across the road and you've got somebody who's telepathic communicating, and you're like, "I'll be over to you in a second," and they're like, "Oh yeah, no problem," and then you're just having full blown conversation. That's normal.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It feels like in winter. In winter, it's a more kind of slow and chill. Connect like related to like Star Family who travels because it's cold. Like summer, like Lionsgate, it's like a lot. Everyone is camping and doing light work right now. It's super cold and like it's not that it's like barely anyone even out camping. I'm like in my car a lot of time, just sleeping in my car because I want to be on a mountain, but it's kind of cold for a tent right now, I think. And but I just love I don't know, I just feel so home here. I don't want to like this time. I feel like this time mountain wants me like to stay for a while. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, if you're like what you're working with the codes, you're working quantum, so it's you're doing whatever you feel called to, and it's bringing back a lot of souls too. So that's why it feels like home. So like from my experiences, it's magnet. It's like magnetism. It's like bringing them all back in.
Yeah, it's very magical. It's like so many miracles here. Always like so many miracles. Like different dimensions for sure. Different.
You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky to experience it. You're lucky.
You are.
You're lucky.
I've been called by that mountain. I think the mountain started calling me in 2012, and I still haven't been there. Yeah.
Even though I did meet one guy, I was told to meet a guy. I was supposed to meet an architect because she wanted me to share sacred geometry with her. Well, because I'm a mason, I'm a bricklayer, so my whole collaboration was working with the land and working with energies and this and that. So I ended up going to a sacred geometry workshop, but there was a few things I was sharing. She wanted me to share with her, but I didn't get a chance to share with her because I ended up being told about another guy that I connected with, and we ended up connecting. But he did say what the guy said. He reckons that that people are getting blasted by basically the energies. He says it's actually blowing their minds.
Yeah.
He reckons they're blowing their minds. So there's a mix of things going on there. Some talk about the native Indians, I don't know, there's a whole lot of, it's a whole mix, it's a different world there. So
Wow.
you will love it. You love it, Ishmael. You would love it.
Oh my God, I know,
You
brother.
would love it.
I know.
Yeah.
And my wish I had is that I hope I will visit it with all of you. That's what I felt in my heart before.
We should maybe we get it organized. We can get it like, yeah.
That would be so amazing to do one day the group there, to do the transmission all together from there.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward that all these divisions, like Arija said, dissolve, so that we can start moving again. And yeah, that will be the starting point of creating these gatherings, really, these sacred places, which I know that they will happen at some point. I just don't know when, but they tell me obviously that these groups won't happen only in like this in internet. It will happen face to face and yeah, next to each other as well. So yeah, but yeah, oh my God, oh my God, whenever that happens, it's gonna be incredible,
Yeah,
unforgettable, powerful, exactly.
We should go. Let's go to Hawaii when everything kind of clears out, and even a big galactic community in Hawaii. I want to live in Hawaii.
That'd be amazing.
It's really.
If I get the opportunity to live in Hawaii, I won't deny that opportunity neither. I think, yeah. Actually, I'm also reaching the end of a cycle, 20 years here in UK, and I'm feeling that my system already is going somewhere else. I still don't know where. When every time that Arija brings up I don't know where I'm going, I don't know, and I say, well, welcome to the club, because I'm feeling the same. I don't know where I'm going next, really, but I know that it's gonna be somewhere else, and honestly, I just trust that that place is gonna be amazing, because I know it's going to be amazing. So I leave it up to the surprise, really, because life is that is always like a surprise. I never thought I was going to spend 20 years here, really. No, never. But it's the same with every single thing. It's like I never thought I was going to be here in this light language group, and no way. I mean, who will imagine these things? I didn't. I mean, I had the sense of that something great was going to happen, but I didn't know that was this great or this incredible, really. On so many levels, and connecting with I knew that it was related to connecting to people around the world. That's true. That I knew, but how I didn't know, and how it was going to develop afterward, I didn't know either. But every time I ask, they say, if we will tell you something about that, we will take all the beauty about life and life.
Look, guys! Oh my God! Look. Sorry, I just gotten up and getting some solar codes.
Yeah.
Sunset solar codes. So cool.
But your image got frozen. With this, your image, the image, your video.
I don't see you, Aria.
The video got frozen.
Oh.
What happened?
And that happens with the energies.
It's so beautiful. Oh my God.
The moment is that.
It's so beautiful. I wish I could share. Like, it's It's so fun because it's so much light. It's like a gold and silver coat, and so beautiful, and it won't let it share.
It's for you, love.
Wow.
It's for you. It's for you. Enjoy.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Ah,
Okay, lovely sisters and brothers. And
Thanks very
thank
much.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
Thank you, everyone.
so
Thank you,
welcome.
Ishma.
Thanks.
much life. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a great week, everybody.
Mona,
Good weekend.
Maggie, thank you for being with
Bye,
us
everyone.
for the first time. It was wonderful to have you here. I'll see you next week or whenever you can come and join us.
Easy.
Lot of love.
Kiasuata.
Sono toyana taya.
Iwayasa.
Taya.
Good night, everybody. Stay
Lot of
awesome.
love. Lot of love.